In this video, I'm going to be replacing the internal battery on this Samsung S23. If you can, turn off the device, although I think it'll ask for the passcode. Because it won't, we're just going to put it face down on the hot plate. It's always a good idea to protect the screen where you can, so I'm just going to pop this little bit of super wide Thello tape on there, and then we'll cut off the excess as well. And we're going to heat this up for about 5 minutes. We need to remove this back cover. It's held on by a fairly strong adhesive, but the best way to soften the adhesive is by heating it up and adding a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. So I'm just going to wait until this is hot to the touch. Once the phone has warmed through, then we're going to get a suction cup, attach it to the very bottom third of the phone, and then I'm also going to add a good squirt of isopropyl alcohol around this bottom sort of half of the phone. We'll put some more on it shortly. I'm just sort of lifting back. I'm using this as a bit of a lever in action, and what we're going to do is just wait patiently, because what we're sort of waiting to happen is that this bit here will start creating a gap. If it doesn't happen as fast as you want it to, you can encourage it with a razor blade, and then it'll just sort of lift it up, and you can see that a gap's being created there. Once that gap is big enough, then we can insert a plastic pick. And once that's in, that means that we're well and truly into the back of the phone now. I'm just going to add some alcohol as I go along. So just cut out a little bit at a time. Work your way around here. Be careful on the cameras, you don't want to insert it too far. In fact, you don't really want to insert it too far at all. But just work your way around. What you might find is, you see there that some of the adhesive stuck to the back cover and some stuck to the phone. Just beware that it doesn't matter where it sticks to, but it just might snag a little bit, that's all. But you can see that this is nice and warm, nice and softened. So once we've got it far enough, then we should be able to just lift it up like a sort of notepad and remove it. I'm also going to put a new genuine seal on this, so I'm just going to peel off what's left behind on this back cover whilst it's still warm. And that just makes it a bit easier when we put it back together, because it's still warm. We don't have to mess about cleaning it up too much. I'm just using this little spindle tool, and this, all it is, this little needle spins round and it sort of rubs off the adhesive. Once it gets going, it's pretty easy to use. I'll put a link for all the tools that we use in the description below, as well as a link for the part that we're going to use too. One thing I've also been doing is just adding a little bit of tape onto there, just to prevent dust getting into those camera lenses. And then also, now that we've got it open, I've got a few of these little stickers kicking around from various replacements that we've done, and we're just going to stick those on there just to protect the camera lenses so that they don't get any damage while we're working on it. And now let's go over to the bench and do some more work. Now we need to remove this little metal cover here. I'll be using a electric crosshead screwdriver. It just makes things nice and easy. Just move those out of the way a little bit. They just weren't quite the right ones for this phone. This has got like torque settings on it, so it makes it a bit awkward sometimes. Just get all these screws out of the way. And then we're going to get these screws out. And then what I'm going to do is just disconnect this wireless charging coil with a plastic pick. And now we're going to lift this part up, and we're just going to sort of fold it over, look like that. And then we can leave that. So now we're going to use the plastic spudger again to disconnect the battery first of all, and then we're going to get underneath these guys, and then we're just going to get under these two here, pop that one off, and actually this one as well, the third one, just like that. Now if the phone is still warm, then you might be able to get away with this, but you might have to warm it back up. Basically, you want to just hold those guys out of the way. You don't want to fold them right over. But what we're aiming to do now is just to lift up this green pull tab thing, and then we're going to lift directly up, hoping that the battery comes out. If it doesn't, then you can either get it back on the heat mat, you can add some isopropyl alcohol under it, that sometimes helps, but it will eventually lift up. can hear it starting to go now. Biggest thing that you need to do is just make sure that they're out of the way. So you can just fold them back. And I'm sort of levering again, lifting up. And that's it, the battery's removed. So with that battery removed, you can take it out and then dispose of this using your local recycling instructions. Throw it in the canal. No, don't really do that. And then you need to peel off whatever adhesive's left behind. Usually it comes off quite nicely, but sometimes you might find that there's some of the nasty sticky stuff left behind. Oh, it came off in one, look at that. Nice, so that can go in the bin as well because we're going to replace that adhesive. Now, for the part, we've got this new genuine Samsung S23 battery. It comes looking something like this. On the box, there will be a little QR code that you might have to scan later on. You need to peel that bit off. And then you need to peel off that bit. And you can see we've got all the adhesives reattached. And if this is clean and it's got no adhesive on it, then it's ready to stick the new battery in. Line it up like that. Drop it in place. And then just apply gentle pressure on both sides of the battery. We can just reattach these guys here. So just line it up. Once it's lined up, click it into place. Do the same on here. Make sure that these are pressed down. There's nothing worse than finding out after you've used a seal and you've put it all back together that you've not got signal or you've got no picture or something like that. So just make sure that they're plugged in properly. Now for the battery, you need to fold it over. I just like I just bend it over. Let's say we bend it over first, connect it, and then follow it down, and then you can push it down like that. And then that adds a little fold in it in the right place. Now we just got to fold this guy back over. And we can reattach the wireless coil just there. Just a little bit of pressure. Same again, it's just a little connector. And now we've got those 6 crosshead screws that need to be reinstalled. I'm going to start with the most awkward ones first, right next to our plastic covers. We've got those 3 in. 3 more of those screws. So like I said before, you can buy the part using the link below. If the link's not there, then just send me an email. Don't call my personal phone number because I will be rude. I don't like it when people call that. Usually it's like 9 PM on a Saturday night and somebody wants to buy an iPhone 11 screen. And you will feel the wrath of me who's in bed. Right. For these seals, they come looking something like this. This is a multi-pack of them. And they actually have replacement screws in them. Look, we're not going to use those though. Put them in the spares box. Chuck the wrappers what come along with it. And you want to peel back. Well, you want to make sure, just real quick, that you've got no like residue or that this part's nice and clean. If it's not, then get some isopropyl alcohol and just give it a good washing off like that. But this is pretty clean. It came off really nice, didn't it? It didn't leave any muck behind. So it's all nice and clean. We'll just remove those little protective things that we used and then peel off the clear part of the adhesive. Now this one, you've got these little handy holding parts. We're just going to line up the bottom left corner, line up the top left corner, and then the rest of the adhesive seal should sort of fit. Once you've got 2 corners in, then the rest of it generally fits quite well. You might want to use the flat end. This isn't very flat, it's more round now. But the flat end of a plastic spudger. So we're just going to really rub that in all the way around. And then we can peel off this top layer of it. Sometimes you'll find that the top layer and the bottom layer comes together. You just need to encourage it to get it started. It just needs a little bit of encouragement. Peel that off. Give those cameras a little blowing off with your dust blower. Peel off this guy. Give those a little blowing off as well. And then we're going to drop that straight into place. You want to work quickly at that point because you don't want dust from the atmosphere getting into those cameras and just making a mess. So with that on there, apply pressure around all the edges, and then we can very simply plug this in, and it should now charge. Not that it wasn't charging before, but it should charge because we've connected everything up. I'll remove that protective tape. It's showing that it's charging, and we'll turn the phone on and we can just do a full check of the phone. What you might find is if you go to the Samsung repair app, you may have to calibrate the battery with the phone, but that just depends on the model. I can't say for certain with this one. I don't have the customer's passcode, so I'll do this when they come and collect it. But there may be an additional step, which I'll confirm in a comment below, where you have to scan the QR code on the packet. But otherwise, job done. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.